Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? And welcome to the channel. Hey, I'm out cruising around in the Tacoma right now, and as soon as I got in, I got to thinking, you know, there are a few things that the Tacoma has that trumps my Tundra. Now, I have a 2019 Toyota Tacoma, or Tundra rather, TSS off-road double cab. A lot of words. And in the Tacoma that I'm driving right now is a 2018 TRD Sport. So the first thing that I noticed, and I always notice this when I switch trucks, you know, because I have both, is the touchless entry. You know, I don't have to push a button, grab a key, screw around with any of that. I just go up, touch the handle, get in, I'm there, you know. And then once I'm in, I still don't need a key. You know, I don't have to stick a key in the ignition and all that crap. I just push a button. The key's in my pocket. Sometimes I forget it's even there. I don't know. So I do like that. That is much, much better in my opinion. Next is the aesthetics of it. You know, I've said, I don't know, about 1.5 million times that I think that the Tacoma is the best looking truck on the road. Best looking truck on the road, no matter what. And I still feel the same way. Don't get me wrong. I do like the Tundra. I mean, I've been doing some things with it. Getting rid of some of the chrome and stuff. But the Tacoma still has it trumped, you know? It's like if you go to a dance, you know? And there's two beautiful girls sitting there waiting for you to come up and ask them to dance. Which one would you ask? They're both gorgeous, right? But one's just a little bit better. And that would be the Tacoma. Now, bad example, maybe. I don't know. Because I do love them both. Technology, again, you know, the Tacoma is much more up to date. It has that nice, smooth-looking screen in here. It has a much nicer looking dash, I think, you know, a gauge cluster, if you will. Just looks a little bit more modern inside here, even with the old style Tacoma seats. Still looks better in here, I think. Of course, if you're looking at size, and this isn't fair because they are two different trucks, I realize, but the Tacoma is smaller. It's easier to fit in and out of places, you know, if you're going to be driving in the city or, you know, in a shopping area, particularly here, a grocery store, where there's never any parking, and when there is, it's really made for a Prius-sized vehicle, you know. Much easier to maneuver the Tacoma around in. Again, that's not really a fair comparison because the Tundra is obviously a full-size truck, but I do notice that. The locking tailgate. I do not have a locking tailgate on the Tundra, whereas my Tacoma does. Apparently, it's part of a package that the truck came with for the region of the country that I'm in, because it did come to me that way, and there was no mention of a dealer aftermarket ad or any of that kind of thing. The locking tailgate. You know, I touch the handle to lock the truck. Everything locks. You know, it doesn't leave little things out, like maybe the rear passenger door, I don't know. Everything locks the way that it should be. And I wish the Tundra had that. I may go with a pop and lock or something like that to put that in the Tundra. I haven't decided yet. Most of the time now, I just keep the tailgate locked. And of course, the reason I do that is to prevent theft. You know, apparently truck tailgates are big business, worth enough money that people steal them. I don't know. But I always keep mine locked, and it's kind of a drag when I want to get in it. If I forget, you know, you walk up, you grab that handle, and your hand slips off because it's locked. That's kind of a drag. I'll mention fuel mileage for absolutely no reason at all, because quite honestly, I'm not getting that much better fuel mileage in the Tacoma as compared to the Tundra. Probably because most of my trips are short, not over 55 mile an hour typically. I probably run an average of, I don't know, 30-some miles an hour. And I'm getting 15.5 miles per gallon in the Tacoma right now. And I'm getting something like 14.8 or something like that in the Tundra. So not a huge difference. I'd go with either one in that case, I suppose. Another thing, another little pet peeve, something that the Tacoma is by far superior as compared to my Tundra, which again is the double cab, and that's that rear slider back there. Now, I'm not talking about the size of it. You know, I had a Crew Max that had the full window that went down, which, by the way, is freaking awesome. I mean, that was really cool. I really did like that. Now I have just a portal, if you will. That square part you can almost see in the back. You can see one side of it. So it's definitely not as big. But anyway, that's not my problem, because my Crew Max doesn't have that, or my double cab, too many trucks. My double cab doesn't have that either. It has a porthole type or whatever sliding window, but it's not electric. It's manual. So there is no way that you can reach back there and open that window if you're driving the truck. You would have to pull over, get out, open the window, and get back in and take off. Now, it's not that big a deal. I know, it's just a convenience thing. But the problem is, let's say that you did all that, you know, you pulled it open when you took off and it starts pouring down rain. You know, now you can't reach it. There is no button to push. You get to pull over again in the rain, climb out, run back there and close the thing, because otherwise you're probably going to have a little pond back there in the back seat. And people riding back there probably won't like that. I don't know. Another thing that I'll mention briefly, only because I've mentioned it before, and that is storage. It still amazes me how much more storage there is in the Tacoma as compared to the Crew Max. Now, I'm not talking about my model right now, which is the double cab, the Crew Max. The Crew Max is a more expensive truck. It's a bigger truck. It's 4 full doors. It's cavernous inside. There's nowhere to put anything. I don't have that problem in here. I have under-seat storage. I have behind-the-seat storage. I got storage everywhere. Definitely trumps the Crew Max when it comes to storage. A little bit closer in the double cab, because I do have storage under the seats in my double cab. So kudos to Toyota for doing that, at least. Okay, another one, and this has become a relatively big one, and that is auto up windows. Auto up windows. My Tacoma has auto up windows. One touch, in other words. I pull the button, let my hand off, go back to driving, whatever. My window goes up. My Tundra doesn't have that. I was rather surprised that that wasn't just a standard feature in the TSS trim level that I got, which I know is probably mostly aesthetic, but still, it's an SRT double cab. Why doesn't it have auto up or one touch up windows? It has one touch down. I mean, just reverse the switch, you know? I don't know if it's that easy, but it is something I'm going to look into. I'm curious to see if I can replace that module that's in the door over there, and see if I can have one-touch auto-up windows. I mean, come on. It seems like a pretty simple thing to me. So there's just a few things, I guess, where, at least in my own experience with my own 2 trucks, that at the moment, my Tacoma trumps my Tundra. We'll see. The Tundra might catch up a little bit going forward. Been looking at maybe putting some kind of an exhaust on that. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe a cold air intake on the Tacoma as well. I've been kicking that around a little bit. I do have some other things coming, which is going to distance the Tacoma even further from the Tundra as soon as I get a couple of mods in that I've been waiting for. Recently, of course, I just changed the tail lights on the Tacoma to the TRD Pro style. I really like those. I may look and see if I can do that with the Tundra. Pretty sure I ought to be able to fit the TRD Pro lights from the Tundra on my Tundra. We'll see. Anyway, just wanted to get on here, out cruising around. A few things dawned on me while I'm sitting in here driving, and I thought I'd get in, or get on rather, and let you guys know kind of what I think between the two so far. Of course, I've got both trucks so that I can kind of compare and contrast them, you know, on the channel. And I know a couple of things I mentioned aren't fair, but it's my experience. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Click that subscribe button if you have before. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day.